Tylyn Jackson, and my speech is a review. Ladies, are you tired of your husband saying he will service your car for you, but he never does? Are you wanting to know how to do it by yourself, but you've never been taught how, and you're sick of paying a bunch of money for someone else to work on your own vehicle? Well, that's what I'm here to inform you about. Vehicle service is a lot easier than you probably think it is. So please just bear with me and try to pay attention, and I'll try to make this clear, simple as possible to you, so let's get going. Main point 1, knowing your vehicle. Your first step is knowing your vehicle. You need to know the brand of the vehicle, year, model, fuel type, and motor. It is very easy to figure out the brand of vehicle you have, and I hope everyone has figured it out by the time they buy it. But an easy way is look at the front of the vehicle on the grille. To find out the year of your vehicle, just look in the vehicle's owner's manual, usually located in the glove compartment. You can find the model type of your vehicle in the owner's manual, rear end of the vehicle, or the fender of the vehicle. This is a video of me changing the oil in a pickup.
We will be changing the oil and servicing a 2008 Dodge Ram 3500 Cummins turbo diesel 6.7 liter.
This is me taking the drain plug out. The old oil is going to the drain pin right there. Now we're putting the plug back in. Finding out your fuel type is another thing I hope you know when you buy the vehicle. You can find out in the owner's manual, side of the door or fender, or the fuel gauge. On most vehicles, if it doesn't say what type of fuel by the fuel gauge, it takes unleaded gasoline. Most vehicles that take diesel will tell you next to the fuel gauge. To find out what motor your vehicle has, you can either look under the hood at the motor itself, and sometimes it will tell you. But if it doesn't, the owner's manual will have it listed. This is a grill of a vehicle that tells you what brand it is. This is what would be on the fender of the vehicle that tells you what model type it is, and that is what motor it's in. This is a fuel gauge that has unleaded fuel listed. This is the motor itself. Main point 2, getting the right tools, oil, and fluids. Maintenance can take several different tools, oil, and fluids. So I'll start off with tools. You will need a set of metric and SAE wrenches, a flathead and Phillips head screwdriver, rags, flashlight, oil drain pan, and a funnel. For oil, you will need to look in the owner's manual for the brand, weight, and quantity of oil that the manufacturer recommends. Also, changing the oil will require a filter as well. You can get them at your local parts store along with the oil as well. Your vehicle takes many different types of fluids. Transmission fluid, power steering fluid, brake fluid, radiator coolant, and windshield wiper fluid. I recommend that you check these when you change the oil and see what you need and buy it then rather than spending a bunch of money on fluids that you don't need.
Yeah. Now we're putting the new oil filter on.
This would be a quart of oil. That would be an oil filter. And they're all different for what vehicle you have. This would be a set of wrenches. That would be a funnel with oil pouring into the motor. And that would be an oil drain pan.
The oil we will be using is Mystic 15W40 weight. That's what the owner wants us to do, so that's what we're going to do. It takes 12 quarts, which is 3 gallons, and each of these jugs holds 2 gallons. So we have to put this full one in there and half of this one. And the trick is you pull the dipstick out a little bit, and it lets the air flow better into the motor, so your oil flows in there faster. And you pour very slow.
Training point 3, demonstrating service. I will give you step-by-step instructions on how to service your vehicle. Step 1. Pull your vehicle into a flat surface and put the oil drain pan under the oil pan on the vehicle. Find the wrench that fits the drain plug on the oil pan and loosen slowly until the plug comes out, and make sure the oil stream coming out is going into the drain pan. Step 3. Once all the oil has drained out of the pan, put the plug back in and tighten it with the wrench and locate the oil filter. And put the drain pan underneath it and loosen the filter slowly till it comes off, and let all oil drain, and put the old filter in the drain pan, and once the oil has drained out, put the new filter on.
I will check radiator fluid and brake fluid. The full line is full, and the brake fluid is full. I'm going to check the transmission fluid.
Step 4. Pour the amount of oil into the motor that the manufacturer requires. Step 5. After you've poured the oil, put the cap back on and start the motor and let it run for about 1 to 3 minutes. Then shut the vehicle off and check the oil, transmission, radiator, brake, air filter, and power steering fluid. Then after everything is full, you can shut your hood and be on your way. Here's my works cited page where I got all my facts.